Hello and welcome to this week's NR 2003 simulation from Watkins Glen, where we have a bit of a surprise pole winner. Or, well, maybe not, if you consider Matt Kenseth a proper road racer, and I do. Matt Kenseth wins the pole with Brad Keselowski on his outside. He will lead them off into turn one as the pace car is going to pull off here. Got an interesting race on hand, short stages because of the 25% race length. So strategy not an issue, and fuel strategy not a concern either, because they can all make it on fuel from the drop of the green flag. These races aren't full length, but this Saturday I will be uploading a video that is a full-length sim of Darlington, the 400 miler coming your way. Kenseth leads him down into turn one, clearing himself with Brad Keselowski, and Kevin Harvick looks for second. He's got Jimmy Johnson right behind him. Jimmy's having a great few weeks, won that race at New Hampshire, and is continuing to look strong. Keselowski's fallen from second all the way to fifth here. So go through the bus stop and then crash. Ryan Blaney, Eric Almirola, Denny Hamlin, William Byron, Cole Custer. Custer and Byron get together after the wreck. Big trouble in the bus stop. Hilarity ensues on lap one. Quite a few cars collected. Matt Benedetto with damage. Byron turned by his teammate. The 41 spins out and Quinn Hoff backs it into the wall. Now what happens here is, in our 2003 logic, Byron's AI passes him into the wall, and sadly Cole Custer's collected in that one too. Coming to the restart though, Matt Kenseth has a problem. He is forced to pit. That gives Kevin Harvick the lead, and he'll look to lead the field into the restart zone and down into turn one. Matt Kenseth, he would not get that problem fixed quickly. It took them 2 laps to repair that car, and he would lose both of them. Not able to get those back, but he would drive back into the field just 2 laps down. Kevin Harvick leads Jimmy Johnson, Brad Keselowski over the field as they're a little bit more organized this time through the S's. After quite a few cars got together in that last wreck, they decided to back things down a little bit. Kevin Harvick would continue to lead as they come to 2 to go in the stage right here. Jimmy Johnson not able to put pressure on that 4 car. Really just suffering from the 2 car and the 19 who are both trying to get through. That 19 is putting up some of the fastest laps on the racetrack at this point in the race. Harvick would lead them off again. Here we come to the end of the stage, and Johnson closed the gap to about a car length, but not able to put the pressure on the 4 car. Kevin Harvick wins stage 1 and adds to an already impressive bonus point margin that he has going on, especially when you consider that he's locked up the regular season championship. No pit stops there because no one's worried about fuel mileage. So Harvick leads Jimmy Johnson and Brad K once again to the green flag, this time for stage 2. Now because the race lengths are so short, we'll be seeing a pretty short run here to the next stage break. Brad Keselowski getting physical right there, moving Jimmy Johnson out of the way with the bumper. Jimmy's now trying to hold off Martin Truex Jr. and really struggling to do so. Truex running that higher line, and Chase Elliott will pit here. And Hendrick teammate Jimmy Johnson loses a spot. Elliott pitting under green likely had some minor issue because he didn't go 2 laps down or a lap down like Kenseth did, but he still lost time. He would stay on the lead lap. Truex sorting his way through, passing Brad Keselowski into turn 1, getting that great run off the final corner and setting up the pass. He does the same thing here, looking to set up a pass and pass Kevin Harvick for the race lead on the last lap of the stage. They would come around to take the green and white checkered flag, or well, the yellow flag in NR 2003. Truex clearing himself there, and looking, no pressure from behind, nothing out front. He wins the stage by a rather impressive margin, really, considering he only led the last lap. Almost a whole second over that 4 car. No, yeah, a whole second. And Truex would lead them to the start of the final stage and really look to pull away. His main competition in the last 2 years has been Chase Elliott, who we just documented was pulled off with mechanical issue. He's still in the field and he's still on the lead lap, but Elliott can't really do anything to hinder Martin Truex Jr.'s race at this point. He's already pulled a 2 car length lead headed into the S's, making himself a nice little gap. And as they race up the S's, I said Elliott couldn't do anything, but Elliott does bring out a yellow that's going to make Martin Truex Jr. try this restart thing again. Elliott just punts the double zero car through the S's, hard into the Armco for Quinhoff, his second crash of the day. And Elliott did at least do something to hinder Martin Truex Jr. But it's not going to be enough. Look at him pulling 2 car lengths already. 3 laps to go in the race, pulling away from Brad Keselowski. That car is so much better than the rest of the field. They're left to race for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, those positions. There's nothing they can do. As we come through the S's, Martin Truex Jr. continuing to pull away. Brad Keselowski, the only real opposition, right there in 2nd. The fastest car on the track isn't Martin Truex Jr. It's Alex Bowman in the pack and Jimmy Johnson in 3rd. They're faster, but they're stuck in traffic. If the race was longer, they might have a chance to get up there and pass the 19, but they don't have that opportunity. The 19 takes the white flag, already a 2-second lead over the 2 car. No pressure from behind. The Hendrick teammates are charging fast, but they're not going to get there. Here's Jimmy Johnson chasing Brad Keselowski for 3rd. Alex Bowman looking for 4th off of Kevin Harvick. Not going to happen. They're not going to get to the front. Martin Truex Jr. wins at Watkins Glen, finally overcoming Chase Elliott to say Elliott winning this race in the past. Truex had to overcome a challenge from Elliott in a different way this year. That final restart popped up. But that'll be I think it's his first win at the road course in New York. Brad Keselowski finishes in 2nd. Onto the points, Denny Hamlin, Brad Keselowski, all looking good up at the top of the board. Martin Truex Jr. moves up a little bit, now with 17 bonus points. Down at the cut line, though, 2 Hendrick teammates, William Byron and Alex Bowman, hold the last 2 spots in. Clint Bowyer assumes his usual position right on the cut line this time of year. And Chris Buescher having a solid showing. He's only 20 points out. That is definitely doable in the last 2 races. Well, I'll see you all next week. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe if you did. And yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching.